I run marathons. A lot of people do. And when marathoners get together on training days and long runs and early mornings, we talk the same talk. What are your goals this season? My knees are good. Your hip still bugging you? What shoes are you wearing? Are you still eating that? And then there's the feeling of accomplishing something amazing. The feeling when you cross a finish line knowing you've picked a huge goal and did it. Those are things we share without even talking about it. And then Blaine told us about his boy. He and his wife Sarah had taken their son Evan to the hospital for what they thought would be a simple visit. It was not. Their son would never run a marathon. Their son would never get the feeling of crossing a finish line. Evan's body was destroyed by a disease. Mitochondrial disease, a disease that attacks the cells in the body and leaves people powerless and without energy. And our friend, a fellow runner, was powerless to stop this disease in his son. Blaine and Sarah's family was turned upside down. They were searching for the way forward. They were determined to find a way out of the darkness. So they started the MitoCanada Foundation as a way to help other families. But we felt powerless to help, all of us standing with Blaine and his family with nothing to offer. Until someone said, let's race together, like actually race together, tied together. Well, that seemed ridiculous. And then we looked it up. A group of 5 had set the Guinness World Record of running a marathon all tied together in 2 hours, 57 minutes. That was fast. That would take serious coordination, teamwork, and energy. It was perfect. We had a goal, a world-class goal that would spread the word about the MitoCanada Foundation and give support to those that needed it. Support to people like Blaine and Sarah and Evan. All 10 of us would do it, tied together, tied to Blaine. Now, we all had a clue how to run a marathon on our own, but we had no clue how to run one tied together. So we got some surgical tubing and tried different lengths. We settled on 5 feet. We asked ourselves, who should be in the front and who's the caboose and what's the best system? We trained hard on our own and we did 2 training runs with everyone tied together, or almost everyone. 10 schedules are hard to coordinate until race day, when all 10 of us were there, tied together. Because we wanted to beat a Guinness World Record, we positioned ourselves ahead of the crowd up close to the start line, jostling around, trying to keep the tubes untangled and our heart rates calm, standing, waiting. And then, in a moment, we were off, all 10 of us. The first part of the race almost felt easy. We were on a mission, but racing together was harder than we thought it would be. We were tugged and towed like cars in slow-moving traffic. Going around corners is something you never think about when you race alone. And we also learned that stopping to take a leak while tied to 10 people means everyone is stopping to take a leak. And slowing down to grab a drink at the aid station seems pretty simple when you're on your own. Yeah, not this time. And inevitably, we hit it. The part of the race that seems to never end, where everything starts to feel like work and everything starts to hurt. But a shout, a word, and we would remember why we were here, why we were tied together. We had the energy that others didn't, the energy that Evan didn't, and that energy would come back. We kept on pace. We stood a chance to set the record, all 10, our team. And with 1 kilometer left, we realized we were going to do it. I could feel the energy surge in my body, and I could feel it travel the length of the cord holding us together. And then the finish line was in sight, the clock blinking the numbers, telling us, showing us that we were going to do it. We were going to set a world record. They tell us people were screaming at the finish, that the crowd was pumped and loud. I don't remember that. I remember the feeling of the tube tied to me, tied to the 10 of us. The feeling of what we had done, of being proud that we had done something. And I felt a little bit sad because I didn't want the feeling to end, the energy of all of us, and wishing Evan could feel that energy. Maybe we can't fix his cells, but we want him and others like him to feel that energy. And we want his mom and dad to know that we're not stopping. In 2016, we're doing more. Our team has grown. Our ambitions have grown. We're going to try for 6 world records. Join our movement. Join our team.